see this.
There you are. I wondered what happened to you. I finished my meeting and you were gone.
I couldn't get any work done at the office because I couldn't concentrate. I'm so worried about Ted. I'm not getting anything done here either.
Oh, sweetheart, I hate to see you so upset. Is there anything I can do?
Yes. Why don't you give me one of those pills?
Would you promise to take just one?
Sure, I would. Of course I'll take just one. The only reason I'm asking is I'm feeling one of these headaches come on again.
Okay. All right. I'll go get you a glass of water.
Thank you.
All right.
So Julia finally convinced Mason to allow BJ back on that witness stand so she could tell the jury what she remembered about that night. That Frank killed himself.
Now, the jury can't ignore testimony like that.
God, I hope not.
You realize that if BJ wins this case, it's mostly because of McCabe. He's the one that brought Sally Baldwin here so she could testify that Frank molested her as well.
You know, I don't understand why McCabe did that. He had to know that Arnold was going to go completely ballistic over that witness. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't appreciate it. It's just that I don't understand it.
Well, I think I have some idea why he did it.
Why? You. McCabe did that for you.
Winston, don't look at me with those eyes. Come on, our job here is over. Yes, it's time to move on. Get back to Sacramento. All right, I know you're gonna miss Kelly, I know, but you'll get over it. Besides that, she's already made it very clear how she feels about us. I say that it's time when we take off, we ride into the sunset, and we say adios, Santa Barbara.
The mine entrance isn't close to the spot where we think Ted and Angela fell in.
The mine shafts go for miles underground there, and there's no indication on the map that there are caves. So there's got to be a mine shaft there.
Yes, a mine shaft. I think that could definitely be what I felt.
Okay, so then let's go check it out.
All right, we'll meet here tomorrow morning at the first light of day after a good night's sleep.
Mom, we can't wait until morning. They could be dead by then.
It's pitch black out there, Lily. You can't see anything.
Oh, honey, Gina, please. It's pitch black down there, too. I mean, we couldn't even tell what time it is. We're going to need flashlights anyway.
Okay. Okay, you guys go. Be real careful. I'll stay here and hold down the fort.
No, we can't go without you. We need you down under, see? The mine is a labyrinth of passageways, and you got to show us the way. You got to guide us.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, you've been telling us so long about how psychic you are, so show us the way, right?
Maybe I could just get you a divining rod.
Mom, we're talking about the life of my future husband here. Why are you so reluctant to help?
Okay. I'll let you all in on a little secret. I just have a touch of claustrophobia, and the idea of being down in a mine shaft with hundreds of tons of dirt ready to fall in on me, it makes me ill. I can't do it. I can't go.
Yes, you can.
No,
yes,
I can't.
I'll be right beside you, honey. Really.
Oh, great. We can be buried alive side by side.
Nobody's gonna be buried alive.
Of course not. We'll make sure to be careful not to make any unnecessary vibrations.
Mom, you have to come. If they did fall down that hole, they could be hurt badly.
And considering what the earthquake's done to that hole, we can't afford to waste any time. Now, if they're down there, they have a limited supply of oxygen, and if we put this off till tomorrow, well, it could be too late.
Ow!
Sorry, you okay?
Just dandy. Oh, my God. Ted, miss.
cave!
What are all these things?
Artifacts!
Look, Ted, they're beautiful. Oh, wish I had a mirror.
Oh, no. Don't worry, you look gorgeous.
Why did you scream earlier? You scared me half to death. I thought you... I mean, you should be thrilled. Do you think they're Chumash?
I don't know. Why don't you ask them?
Good. What are they doing here?
Well, I can only guess that it's one of three things. That one, either they were died and they buried here. Two, they were buried here alive because of some ceremony. Or three, they were trapped in here because of an earthquake.
Oh, God. I mean, we could end up like...
I don't know if he did it for me. I do know that I need to talk to McCabe about it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. I guess I just didn't realize that things had gotten personal between you two.
Haven't gotten personal.
Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter why he did it. I owe him. You can tell him that when you see him.
I will.
Kelly.
Hi. Any news about Ted?
Well, no, and I'm beginning to wonder if there really was a kidnapping.
Why?
Because we haven't had a ransom notice yet, and if money is the motive, don't you think it would have heard something by now?
You know, Dad, you can't forget that Ted has been known to leave town without letting anybody know.
I know that, darling. It was just Ted all by himself missing. I wouldn't think so much about it, but Angela's missing, too, and that seems very strange to me.
Angela, huh?
Angela, how what? What does that mean?
Nothing.
Wait a minute, darling. You just said Angela like there's something... What is it that you know?
Dad, I don't know anything. I was just thinking that if Angela and Ted are together, then it'll be better because they can support each other.
Well, I guess we should be thankful for something, I understand McCabe is now off of the investigation, huh?
Yeah, that's right. He cleaned out his desk earlier this afternoon. Jerry's covering that case now.
Jerry. Where is his office?
It's right through there.
Let's see if he's got any leads.
I hope we hear something soon.
I'll see you later, darling.
I'm just going to take a shot here, Kel. I couldn't help but notice your reaction to Angela's name. Do you know something?
Not for sure. Katrina ended her relationship with Ted because he was seeing somebody else. I wonder if that somebody else was Angela. It would explain a lot of things. And my brother's in very big trouble because my father's very smitten with her.
Wouldn't want to be in the middle of that one.
Well, I don't plan on being in the middle of it. I'm just speculating. Anyway, I gotta get going. I gotta catch McCabe. Okay. I'll see you.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi, Kelly. Thanks.
Hey.
Hey.
Don't tell me. You finally came to your senses and you decided to press charges against that scum Ken Mathis.
I heard on the radio that your daughter's case has gone to the jury. I just wanted to wish you luck.
Thanks. I really do appreciate that. We're just all keeping our fingers crossed that the jury really listened and believed BJ's last testimony.
I'm sure they did. You look tired. Have you eaten today?
Oh, I had a little something earlier this morning.
Do you want to have dinner with me?
No, that's not necessary.
Well, I know, but I want to. I owe you for sticking by me in the hospital.
You really want to know how you can pay me back?
Tell me on the way to dinner.
Okay.
Good. How can I pay you back?
By staying away from Ken Mathis. The guy is no good.
Thank you for giving me one of those. I feel better already.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure. If I seemed a little reluctant, I guess it was because of that scene that Kelly had when she found out you were taking them. They're not as addictive as she seems to think they are. As long as you take them in moderation, of course.
I'm not addicted to them. I'm really not.
Sweetheart, I know that.
But don't tell Kelly. I mean, I'm not having any problem with this medication. And I'm sure it's okay if I take one from time to time. But she worries about it, and she has too much on her mind already, okay?
You don't have to explain yourself to me. That's what love's all about.
You are so wonderful. I do love you.
I love you, too. Now, why don't you go upstairs and get dressed?
Why?
For dinner. Oh, no, don't tell me that you forgot I was going to take you to the Oasis tonight.
No, I didn't forget. It's just that, I had this headache coming on. Why don't we have dinner here? I'll make a very nice dinner. We'll have a fire in the fireplace.
No, let's do it some other time. I already made reservations, and I want to make this an evening to remember.
I don't, you know, I mean, I took one of those pills, and sometimes I get a little groggy. Maybe I shouldn't be out in public.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. One pill's not going to make you groggy. Now, what good is it of having a beautiful wife if I can't take her out and show her off? So fun. Please. Come on, go upstairs and get dressed. Why don't you wear that sexy little dress, that new one? Ooh, I love that dress. Please.
I can't refuse you anything.
All right. Don't take too long. 'Cause I can't stand to be without you just 1 minute.
Oh, you're right. Okay.
Good evening. This is Ken Mathis. I'd like to make a reservation for 2 for this evening. Yeah. About half an hour.
I'm not going to answer it. No, I'm not. It's just Kelly calling to apologize, that's all. But I already told you what she said about me. There is no way there could be anything between us. What does it take for me to get the message? Well, I don't know. I may have lost my hearing for a little while, but I got it back quickly. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to run down to the store and get a book, magazine for the trip. And when I come back, you better be ready, because we got a plane to catch. Okay? Listen, Winston, I know you don't like traveling in that cage, but it's the only way, and before you know it, we'll be there. Okay? Winston, you be a good boy. I'll be back. Okay? You have your little toys packed and everything, because we got to catch a plane.
Come on, McCabe. Answer the phone. Okay. I can be just as difficult as you.
You must be so worried about your daughter. I read in the papers about the guy who died and the things he did to her. Sounds like he deserved to die.
I would have killed him myself if I'd have gotten there sooner.
Isn't it terrible what some people do to other people?
Are you listening to yourself? I want you to remember that the next time you see Ken Mathis.
I told you that's over.
Is it? I hope so. Because you have far too much going for you to settle for a jerk like him. I saw your sketches, Andy. Who knows, maybe one day you'll be a big fashion designer, huh?
You really think so?
Well, you have to consider that this comes from a guy who wears brown socks with blue pants, but yeah.
You don't, do you?
Jody could never believe how colorblind I am.
I have an idea.
Oh, no. She tried everything. Pinning the socks together, putting labels on them, but they always fall off.
No, forget the socks. I want to do a whole new makeover on you.
What's wrong with the way I am?
No, it's not so much for you as it would be for me. I need the practice. I'll design a whole new wardrobe for you. I know how to sew, so I'll make everything. And if there's anything you don't like, you don't have to wear it. At least, you have to wear it once, though. Is that a deal?
Yeah. What do I have to lose, right?
Nothing. Good. This sounds like fun. Actually, I've been tinkering with the idea for a while.
I know. I found your sketches scattered all over the room that night I took you to the hospital.
And those weren't even my best efforts.
I thought they were really good.
Thanks.
Would you be honest with me? Are you really staying away from Ken Mathis?
I can't avoid him altogether because I work with him. But the personal stuff, yes, it's over.
Does he know that? Andy, don't do this to yourself.
Look, the only reason he doesn't know is because we haven't had a chance to talk in private. But the minute we do, I will tell him. I promise.
Think we ought to call CC, let him know what we're doing?
No, absolutely not. He's already made it perfectly clear that he thinks all my vibrations are a bunch of hooey. Lily, I know how worried you are.
I don't know what would be worse, Mom. Ted and Angela really being trapped underneath the ground, or Ted and Angela having run off together.
Ted wouldn't run off on you.
You're right. Ted's a lot of things, but afraid of me, he's not. He'd tell me to my face to take a hike if that's what he wanted. You got any vibrations on whether or not our wedding's gonna come off?
I see Ted at the altar, and you're next to him in a white dress with a veil over your face.
If there's a veil over my face, how can you tell it's me?
Well, who else would it be?
Well, Angela, Katrina, they could make up. Stranger things have happened.
You know, Lionel's always accusing me of trying to live out my dreams through you, by pushing you into this marriage. I guess some of that's true. I just don't want you to go through what I went through. I wasn't very happy before I met Lionel. It's no fun being alone.
It's no fun being married to somebody you don't love either.
But you and Ted are in love. Maybe you just don't know it yet. It'll come in time, otherwise you wouldn't be going through with this. I mean, it might not be that kind of, I can't wait to touch him again kind of thing, but, well, that'll come. And it's a much healthier relationship than you had with Rafe. You don't think that you and Rafe still have a chance, do you?
Here, Gina, you're gonna need one of these too, Lily. Lily?
What for? What is this?
These are just in case we run into some trouble down there. I mean, there could be loose timber, poisonous gases.
Oh, perfect.
I also have a meter that should let us know if we encounter some gases.
Should let us know?
Well, it's old, and I'm not sure it still works.
Well, that's all right. We have our own canary here who will whistle if anything goes wrong. Huh?
Me and my big beak.
So just remember, we have to stay together. There are hundreds of different side tunnels down there, and we don't know what shape the earthquake might have left them in. So we cannot afford to get separated.
You don't have to tell me twice.
All right, let's get going.
Let's go.
Wasting time.
Is the Kaiser making a comeback?
It's us, CC.
What the hell is going on here? Huh?
Didn't your parents teach you it's rude to stare?
Food!
Where?
Right here. It's probably inedible, but it means that it was probably put here to sustain our friends in the afterlife, considering it's a burial chamber.
Well, maybe it was a prehistoric weight loss center. Obviously with great results.
Now, if this is a burial chamber, this inscription on here is probably a warning to any trespassers who come in here, saying that there's a curse. And it goes with the cave, that if you disturb anything, die a horrible death.
Well,
really never was my color anyway.
If I'm reading this correctly, they were banished for something that they did, and they were buried alive in here.
Well, whatever it was, it sure was a doozy.
It looks like these two here are scorning these people over here. They look like they're really mad, so I guess that would be those people that they're mad at. And, I mean, they probably were promised to a couple other people, and they got caught doing the wild things.
Oh, my God, Ted.
What?
What if history's repeating itself?
You're wasting your time. Mr. McCabe left a while ago.
Do you know when he'll be back?
Soon. He's catching a plane.
A plane? I was here just a little while ago, and he didn't answer the door then. Is he actually in there? Wait. Maybe this will jog your memory.
I brought Mr. McCabe dinner 56 minutes ago. But don't quote me.
I have to get in there. Would you please help me?
Sorry, lady. No can do.
Are you aware that C.C. Catwell owns this hotel? Well, I'm his spoiled rich daughter, and if you don't open the door for me, I'm going to tell my daddy and he's going to fire you. I was just kidding, but...
Excitement's made me sleepy.
Are you really tired?
Aren't you?
Yeah, but I think it's more due to lack of oxygen than anything else.
Great. So we're suffocating slowly, huh? Well, I guess there are worse ways to die than falling asleep in your arms. Can't help wondering what Lily and Cece must be thinking about our disappearing together.
Yeah, I know. My dad probably thinks we were kidnapped. Lily, I can't even...
Probably jumped to all sorts of outrageous conclusions. Wish there was some way that they could know the truth.
Yeah, me too. Because, Angela, the truth is... Now, I don't know why it's taken me so long to tell you this, but... Maybe it's because I was afraid of my feelings. You know, I didn't want to admit that what we had was anything more than just lust. But it was. I mean, now I can sit here and be next to you, and the last thing on my mind is sex. Well, next to the last. Point is that... all I want to do is take care of you. All I want to do is make sure you're okay. I mean, I know that's hard to believe because of the way that I acted when you first started going out with my father. But, I mean, I only know you're doing that because you're trying to get me to tell the truth. So, Angela, truth is, I love you.
just well anyways. Story of my life, day late, no issue. Well, maybe when we get to the other side.
Zizi, we were just leaving to look for Ted and Angela. What are you doing here?
The police have had this shack under surveillance since I notified them that Ted and Angela might have been kidnapped. I got a call saying some strange things were going on down here, so I came down to find out. And they were right.
Well, the reason we look like this is that we have reason to believe that Ted and Angela are together.
Together? Why would they be together?
Mom had a vibration.
Yeah, Gina picked up on Ted and Angela's presence underground.
Mm-hmm.
That's ridiculous.
Not really, no. That area is completely strung with mine shafts since the gold rush days, and we suspect that Ted and Angela might have fallen into one.
Right, and Rafe found a hole that had been filled in by the last earthquake.
What the hell does that prove?
Well, I also found a man and woman's footprints, along with bits of clothing leading up to the hole.
And this hole is located where I had my strongest vibrations.
Do you have any idea how far-fetched this sounds?
About as far-fetched as no ransom note if they've been kidnapped. Come on, we're wasting time. Let's go.
Now, wait a minute. Do I get a mask and a helmet or what?
Sure.
Come on.
Honestly.
Lily, you didn't answer my question.
We don't have time now.
Do you
Mom.
really believe that you and Rafe have a chance? What, are you out of your mind? All you two did was argue. What kind of a relationship is that?
Why don't you ask Lionel?
I'm asking you.
So Rafe and I have some differences sometimes. So do you and Lionel. You guys are closer than ever now. They're a lot alike, you know. Rafe and Lionel, they see things other men don't. They're honest about their feelings. He used to talk to me about the wind and the stars and the mountains and the sea, and he made the world seem so beautiful, and he made me feel special.
You're still in love with him, aren't you?
He's married, Mom. I'd be a fool to still be in love with him.
Winston, I'm home. I'm ready for anything you're gonna throw at us. Come on, we got a plane to catch. Where are you? Come here. Come on. Winston, this is no time to be drinking out of the toilet. Hey! What the hell? Where are you? Come here. Come on, we're gonna be late. Where are you? Winston! Just a second here. Yes, give me hotel security. I would like to report a dog napping. Oh. Oh, I know there's no dogs allowed in the building. Yes, I said dog yapping. Yeah. It sounds like a bulldog. Does somebody have a bulldog in here? Huh. Well, maybe it's just somebody's TV turned up really loud. Yeah, would you just forget I called? Kelly Capwell, you've gone too far this time. Don't worry, Winston, I'm coming. I'm gonna get my dog back.
That's pretty good. I'm gonna have to remember to tell the guys down at the station. Oh, which reminds me, I'm gonna have to get back there.
It's so late?
Well, I've missed a lot of work with BJ's trial and everything, and Boswell's been nice enough to let me make up the time at night, which is kind of nice because then some of the rookies get to spend time with their families. Waiter, check when you get a chance.
Tonight is going to be on me.
No.
No.
No. A gentleman never lets a lady pick up Ted.
Well, when you put it that way, thank you. Reese, please don't make a scene.
I have half a mind to tell Sophia that her precious little husband goes around beating up on women.
No. If she knew Ken and I were involved, she'd fire me.
Come on, Andy. How do you know she's not going to be his next victim?
He wouldn't do that. What happened to me was a one-time thing. Just please don't make an issue of this. For my sake.
Fine, for your sake, but let's get out of here.
Evening, Miss Capo.
Good evening. It's Mrs. Mathis now.
Right.
I'll see you at work tomorrow.
Okay, Andy.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, we'd like 2 glasses of Chardonnay, please.
Yes. Oh, no, I'm sorry. A glass of orange juice for me. I didn't want to mix any alcohol with the pill I took.
All right, I'm glad you remembered.
Yes, so am I. I've been forgetting so much lately.
How are you feeling? Did that pill make you groggy?
No, of course not. I'm fine.
Good.
I'm a little worried about Andy, though.
Why?
Because I think she's acting kind of funny. It looks like she just wanted to get away from us.
I think she's probably just associating us with maybe the break-in at the office, or, you know, she's been through a terrible trauma.
The police don't have any leads on that at all. Do you think that she's telling us the truth? Do you think she's hiding something? What if she knew her attacker and she's too embarrassed to admit it?
I don't think so. We did that security check on her and it came out squeaky clean. If she had some sort of secret, we'd know about it. Oh, here we go.
Thank you.
Thanks very much. Hey, isn't that Bernie Simon right over there?
Where?
The textile mart, right over there. Right by the door.
I don't...
Right there, to the left.
I don't see Bernie anywhere. The guy in the red tie?
Yeah.
No, Bernie's almost bald.
Yes?
Yes.
I guess I'm thinking about somebody else.
I guess so.
Well, anyway, let's have a toast here to the most beautiful woman in the room.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You know, thinking about Bernie reminded me that I need to make a phone call to the Takai group in Hong Kong. They should be getting there right about now. Do you mind?
No, not at all. I'll be fine.
I'll be right back.
Open the door. I know you're home. Open the door. You got my dog. Now, if you don't open this door, I'm going to knock it down. Count to 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
How odd. I could have sworn I heard someone knocking.
You stole my dog.
Now, that's not true. Winston came with me of his own free will.
You're a liar. You tricked him.
He wanted cleaner, whiter teeth. How could I refuse?
Winston, come on. We got a plane to catch. Let's go.
I hate to tell you, McKay. You're going to have a bitch of a time getting Winston to leave with you today.
Stop pushing me.
Well, see, hurry up.
Do you see anything?
We're running out of time.
No, I don't see anything at all.
Turn off your lantern.
My lantern is up, Lionel.
Hey, so much for Gina's vibrations.
I'm telling you, I felt something.
Let's get out of here.
No, wait, what is that over there?
Where?
Cece, bring your flashlight, hurry. Oh, my God. We're too late. Well, I like where you were.
Yeah, now all I have to do is dodge a few bullets, and in the next 20-some-odd years, I can retire.
So, how have things been recently? With your wife, I mean.
Well, we're just kind of taking things a day at a time. Main thing is getting through BJ's trial, of course. After that, who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Well, I guess I should be going. Thanks again for a wonderful evening.
Andy, it was nice. Real nice. And I really appreciate the whole evening. My life is kind of a mess right now. You don't want to get involved with me.
For the record, I'm already involved.
Look, Andy, I'm telling you.
Look, I know you're going through a lot right now, Reese. And all I'm saying is, if you need a friendly ear, if you need anything, whatever, I'll be here for you. And that I promise.
What's wrong? Is there something wrong?
Oh, no, it's probably nothing.
What do you mean? Tell me, what is it?
I just spoke to the head of the Takai group. And he said that he spoke to you yesterday and you promised to get back to him on an order. I was caught so off guard I didn't know what to say.
Wait a minute, I spoke to him yesterday? I don't remember anything about an order.
Don't worry about it. I took care of everything. It's just a good thing I called because we could have lost a lot of money if I hadn't.
Well, are you sure he said I talked to him yesterday? How could I forget an order?
Look, don't worry about it. I know that you've been preoccupied with Ted's disappearance, and it's very easy to forget something like that.
I suppose.
Come on, let's dance, okay?
Oh, no, I think I don't want to dance.
Oh, sweetheart, come on, let's dance. I want to show off my beautiful wife. I want to make this an evening to remember. Please. Okay.
Kelly, what's the holdup?
Winston's on his way.
Come on, Winston.
Hi, good boy. What are you doing? Hi, come here. Winston. Come here, honey. Hi, buddy. What are you doing? Hi. How are you? What the hell was that?
This is Clarice. She met Winston accidentally. Seems that Winston really has a way with the ladies.
It's news to me. He's always been a loner.
Well, she did not throw herself at him. Winston sniffed at her first.
Well, that doesn't mean that she's a keeper.
How could you possibly know that? They've barely had a chance to get to know each other.
One look at Clarice, I can tell you she is not Winston's type.
Oh?
Oh, yes. Look at her. She's too dainty. She's come from money, and she's probably never been near a fire hydrant. He needs the earthy type, who's not afraid to get dirt on her paws.
Now, I don't think it's fair to judge a girl by her pedigree. Just because Clarice here was raised with money doesn't mean that she hasn't had her fair share of fleas. And maybe in the beginning she was a bit standoffish with Winston, but she's come to realize that possibly she made a mistake.
Really?
Yeah. She's also realized that she's grown to care for Winston, drool and all. And Winston has decided to give her a second chance.
Well, I think Winston is setting himself up for a fall. She's the fickle type. She'll beg for a bone. Once she gets it, she'll gnaw on it a few times, and she'll just toss it aside.
Oh, well, Winston considered that possibility. And he decided that he had the kibbles to give it a go.
Well, he doesn't have time to give it a go because he's already missed one plane. Now, if I don't leave right now, we're gonna miss another plane and we won't be able to leave till tomorrow afternoon.
Is there any reason to leave so soon?
Is there any reason not to?
This week on Days of Our Lives, will Marlena escape from the condemned building before it's too late, or will Stella have her final revenge? This week.